أأنزل عليه الذكر من بيننا بل هم في شك من ذكري بل لما يذوقوا عذاب.
Second Life is an immersive virtual world that people can experience as avatars. Just a few years ago, Islam Online established an island where people can go and learn immersively about the Islamic pilgrimage of Hajj. On March 12, 2010, I had the opportunity to interview Imam Tahir, who has been serving as the Imam of the Islamic Center of San Jose since 2001. He is both a religious leader as well as an educator. One of the many things he does is hold detailed workshops to prepare people before they partake in the Hajj pilgrimage themselves. I decided to introduce him to Second Life and have him experience the virtual Hajj in order to see what he, as a religious leader, thought of it as a tool to prepare pilgrims for the real thing, as well as possible implications of this type of immersive culture. This interview is a response to Imam Tahir's first experience of the virtual Hajj and his interpretation of Islam as a part of the virtual world.
I don't know what I expected.
Okay.
Yeah, simple. I had no idea what it was. I mean, I figured that it was probably something where I had to walk around and do something, but what it entailed, I had no idea. As I entered, I noticed a lot of things like, yeah, it's like this, it's like this, it's like this. So it's very interesting. Of course, it's a world away from the real thing. But I think it gives a genuine introduction to someone who has no idea what to do. What I would, of course here I'm just pressing some buttons, I'm the only one there, I've got the whole thing to myself. Mm-hmm. In reality, there's just in the open area, the courtyard, there's about 100,000 people. So, there's all that, looking for things. It's not as easy as numbered, so it's not like, okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. You sort of need to know. So what basically happens is when you walk into the mataf, the courtyard, you need to know what to do. There's no one telling you what to do. There's no number 1s and 2s. So I think what this will do is will prepare people to, okay, so this is what you need to do first, this is what you need to do second, this is what you need to do third. And if they've successfully played around, I guess, what will happen is they'll sort of have that in mind and they'll know. It'll be effective. I wouldn't use it in my workshop, people generally register for my workshop. So what I would do is I'd probably send them the link beforehand, give them a set of instructions. I'd probably have someone like you type me up instructions and tell them exactly what to do so they don't have to figure things out. And probably go there and just do things. I don't know, honestly, I don't know if that would make it easy for them or confuse them, because there are some parts to it that are very confusing. But overall, generally, I think it's a great learning tool. Like a lot of people these days are young, tech savvy, they would probably go on to this and learn. I would tell people, take it with, a bit of, just make sure that you know that it's not the exact thing. The bad implications, my only fear is that, and this is a general problem with information in regards to Hajj, there's just so much out there that people don't know what to grasp and what not to grasp. So sometimes people may come with a mindset and say, okay, this has to be like this, but then you would need to correct them and say, no, it's not like this, it needs to be like this. Overall, I think it's great. It just, like everything, it just has some room for improvement. There's no real, it's not the real thing, simple as that. It is a second life, yeah. So it's not the real thing. I mean, I can see theologically people arguing and saying, oh my God, this is a replication of the Hajj, this is not permissible, you can't do this, there's no such thing, it has to be the real thing. I think if you're taking it as a learning tool, I'm okay with it. Okay. If you get obsessed and you think in your mind you're actually living a second life and you've done the Hajj every day, there's something psychologically wrong with you. You need to see a doctor. Yeah, there's a lot of it a lot of it is like, wow, this is really real. Then there's areas where like, okay, you know, hold on a second here, it's not.
Okay.
Now for a person who hasn't been for Umrah or Hajj, a person who is going on this for this first time, they think, okay, this is what it's going to be like. A person like me who, by God's blessing, has been there multiple times, I feel like, you know, hold on, you know, why this? Let's fix this. All I'm saying is, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying let's fix this to make it better. I mean, I love this.
Okay.
So as a teacher, as an educator, overall in my profession, and not to do with Hajj, I think this tool can be used to do a lot of good stuff. I mean, it can be used to do a lot of evil as well, which is the case with everything in life. But if you use it positively, I think it's great, as long as, you know, you're not spending hours on the computer. I like to say, if there's all these people who want to commit crimes, just go on Second Life and do it. Don't do it in real life.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.